So, wir sind wieder endlich zurück. Ich try jetzt noch kurz stehlen. Und ja. Wait a moment, by the way, I guess. Ist immer noch offline. Ich könnte es theoretisch probieren, das System mal das seit heute anstellt, dass es dann doch wieder geht. Habe es jetzt auch noch nicht getestet, ob es jetzt längere Belastung aushält beim Upload. Ja, ich rede etwas Safety First, also noch für die Aufnahmezeichen. Das ist offline. Ja. Und ich höre mich selber nicht mehr reden. Also nicht mehr auf den Kopfhörer. Weil mein Klingelkabel kaputt gegangen ist, ich dementsprechend jetzt auf Bluetooth gewechselt bin. Und man dann so großen Delay hat, dass du es sich selbst reden hören, weil es mit so einem Delay halt ankommt, einfach nur beim Reden verwirrt. Obwohl ich mich selber gerne höre über die Kopfhörer, während ich aufnehme. Das ist doch einfach nice to have. Also ich bin nicht so einer, der so ein Problem damit hat. Es gibt ja Leute, die haben ein Problem damit, ihre eigene Stimme zu hören. Ich nicht so. Aber ja. Das fällt für mich aber auch weg. Und ja, ich könnte mir auch einfach ein neues Klingelkabel holen. Ja, versuch mal ein 3,5 auf 2,5 mm Klingelkabel, um einfach einen Elektrofachhandel zu finden. Good luck, you will find nothing. So. Und auch ein zweiter Teil, ja, warum? Außerdem, ich bin halt ganz aktuell mit Folgen. Wir haben halt schon doch ein paar interessante Ereignisse. Wir sind jetzt gerade in unserer jetzigen, Field Study. Was man jetzt planen könnte, wenn ich dann das Stream hatte, dementsprechend, ja. Aber das heißt auch wiederum, ich will noch versuchen, die Woche das dritte Projekt dann endlich an den Start zu bringen. Wenn es die Zeit mir erlaubt. Ja. Wir haben unsere Quest schon abgeholt gehabt, weil damit mussten wir aufhören. Genau, wir haben ein Offering of the Departed und wir haben die Evil Highway Monster. Wir haben noch einen Hidden Quest. Golden Catch. Ja, auf jeden Fall noch ein paar Sidequests gerade offen. Fangen wir an mit dem Offering to the Departed, würde ich mal sagen. Der Legion Chapel. Außerdem, ich muss mir meinen Tablet ein bisschen näher ranziehen. Ja, seht mal ganz kurz das Spinning Green. Das ist einfach nur, weil ich mit Maus gerade wegschiebe. Es spiegelt gerade. So. Ja, passt. So, Legion Chapel. Und Erebonia nochmal hier die. Das ist in. Das ist die Station. Chapel, glaube ich, da oben, ne? Ja, da oben. Weil der fängt direkt mit Cyclops an. Wir haben sonst jetzt gerade nichts, was wir noch nebenbei machen können. Das ist gerade wirklich nur Assignments. Dann Nebenräume. Ja. Oh, hello everyone. Good day, Sister Teremis. Have you become accustomed to the ground while I was away? Das mag ich so ungewohnt, wenn ich nicht selbst hören, Jesus. Also über die Kopfhörer, klar, man hört sich ja selber ein bisschen selbst mit Kopfhörer auf, aber es ist nicht direkt über die Kopfhörer nochmal eingespielt zu bekommen, ist ungewohnt. Everyone's been so kind. The only thing I just can't get used to is Father Hamilcar's lackadaisical approach to his work. That's understandable. Yes, it's good points, Stone. Oh really? I've yet to see him act like a responsible adult even once. You already should be gossiping about this, though. I assume we all came along because of my quest, right? Ooh, that's right. You'd like to tell us a little more about it. The request mentioned that you plan on making an offering. That's correct. I need a number of items in order to make it, and I'd like you to collect them for me if you're able. Do you have the time to take this on for me? I mean, I understand if you don't. Accept the request. Sure, if I fit you in. Oh, thank you very much. Allow me to tell you about what I need you to do. As later knows, it's a custom here in Legram to hold a memorial service for Saint Sandlot and the Eisenritter each year. The period in which the service is held is coming up rather soon, too. Oh, that sounds like a kind of a downer. Well, it's not supposed to be a lively event. The memorial service is held to mourn the brave warriors who gave their lives during the War of the Lions. Will the church be leading the service? The people here seem to have a strong belief in animism, so I wouldn't have expected that to be the case. Oh, not quite. The church is just assisting with it. Animism has much deeper roots than the church here, so it's only natural that we respect that. Legram seems to be somewhat to north in that regard. Here, animism just as widely believed over there as it is here. And yet, despite that, both communities believe in the church's teaching as well. Well, the church has never once denied the existence of spirits, after all. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons its teaching has spread across the continent like they have. Because ideas is a big enough heart for everyone, huh? Quite right. Getting back on topic though, I've actually been asked to prepare an offering to memorial service myself. Oh? Will this be your first time doing so? It will. Because of that, I'd like to practice a little bit for the service itself. This is why I'd like to ask you to collect the ingredients I need for it. Ah, so that's how it is. What exactly will you be making? Oh, I'm going to make pretzels. Those are those bready things that look like they're all twisted into a knot, right? Präsenz ist geil. Ich esse sie nicht so oft, aber an sich sind sie schon sehr nice. Hab nur bisher noch nie wirklich die Nito, die mir auch immer so that's right. Alright, the pretzels used for the memorial service are made to look like the spirit monument here in town. I assume you're talking about a unique looking monument in the center of the town. Also das Kreuzding. Der Kreis mit dem Kreuz drin. There is same, the pretzels here are generally baked to be rather hard, so they last longer. It seems that the Eisenritter carried them onto the battlefield in their combat rations. I suppose that explains why you're giving pretzels as an offering then. That's quite a fascinating historical tidbit. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a chance to see Erebonia's most time-honored pretzels. What ingredients do you need us to get then? Oh yes, I almost forgot. I need to collect 5 hardy powders, which we have, 5 Gelatinch, which we have, and a type of seedling called white seed. Well, it shouldn't be too hard to beat up some monsters for that stuff, but what exactly is white seed? It seems to be one of Legram's local crops, according to Father Hamilcar. Unfortunately, they're not really in season right now, so none of these stores here have any. But I think that part should be simply enough, fortunately. Our household chef, head chef, should have some on hand. Oh, that's a huge weight on my shoulders. Right on, let's start our gathering. Should we make our way to first? Laura's home or the highway? Laura's home, why didn't last time you shown? And why worry, I have to go to both eventually anyway. Headchef war, glaube, hier, genau. Hello, Lady Laura, is there something you need from me? Oh, there's a request I'd like to make of you, if I may. Would you happen to have any white seed on hand? Oh, of course. Oh, it'd be crazy for me not to have some on hand. I've got it already, and I always make sure we never run out. How much do we need? I can give you the entire crate if you want. Well, I don't think we need quite that much. I don't suppose a small bag full should do the trick. My thanks. Anything for you, Lady Laura? Well, the people really love her, don't they? I'll say. Laura's quite liked in Legram, in the community here. Oh, hello everyone. Have you managed to get the ingredients I need? You sure have. Here you go. And here's the white seed you wanted. Thank you so much. Oh, this should be plenty. Could you wait in the drawing room while I mix up the trial batch then? The terrorist made your pretzels and handed out a sample to everyone. How do they taste? Well, a little surprised, to be honest, in a good way, I mean. Indeed. These are actually better than I was expecting. Tasty and fitting and free. Thinking that the Eisenritter may have eaten something like this to keep him on fighting is kind of moving, really. Oh, it really is. Thank goodness. What do you think of them, Lady Laura? Oh, my apologies. I was so engrossed in the taste and forgot to speak up. They're delicious. If I hadn't seen you make them, I'd swear they came from the kitchen of a professional chef like Joseph's. Thank you for giving me a chance to try them. Hey, Laura. Huh? There's still some time before the memorial service, but how about we offer some of those Center statue now? I'd like that. After all, there's no limit on when you can leave an offering. Would you mind if we took some along then, sister? Not at all. It would be rude of us to indulge in all of these on our own, after all. Please, go on, take some. Once we're on our way then. I've got pretzel power, yay! I love this Demon Medium's energy, not gonna lie. So. There we go. I'm sure this will put a smile on her face. Now all that's left is for us to pray. Are there any special requirements for prayer of this sort? Not particularly. But it is the custom to remain quiet while prayers are being offered. Let's get our praying on then. I was focused on being quiet and I'm holding my breath. Are you guys still going? It was a waiting better to remain silent for even a single minute, but alas, victory remained elusive. Don't be too hard on her. And then, shall we make our way back to the chapel? We're sure we brought it back to Sister Thermos just in case. Thank you so much for your help, everyone. I feel bad about having you run all around the town just for my sake. Oh, no worries, you're always got to lend a hand. Yeah, never done a job where pretzels were a fringe benefit, but it was worth it. They really were delicious. If the batch you make for the memorial service turns out that good, you have nothing to worry about. I will do everything I can to make sure that's the case. Well, I've had to offer you all your reward for helping me. There's so much. Please take these. Oh, thank you very much. Ich bin sure to put them to good use. Auch sehr verdient, dass wir von der Küche zu den Baums bekommen, beziehungsweise allgemein High-Items. Ich glaube, es ist ja auch immer so ein Common-Ding, dass wir eigentlich Quests von der Zentrum oder irgendwelche Art von High-Items bekommen haben. There's one down at least. Yep, let's move right on to the other one. Okay, das nächste ist einfach nur Monster klatschen, dementsprechend ja. Ah, okay, wir haben jetzt einfach nur Random Path, ist klar. Okay. Oh, the fog on the highway has dissipated as well. Yeah, it's so much easier to see all this burning area now. Totally, I could hardly see my hand in front of my face yesterday. Well, at least we don't have to worry about getting lost today. You may find alternate routes through the area that we missed yesterday too. So likely we should keep an eye out for those while we're looking for the beast we need to slay. Und das ist exactly true. Es gibt jetzt einfach einen alternate path. look, there's a path out this way too. I didn't know this when we were passing yesterday. The mist has cleared today, which makes seeing the path through the area much easier. This path leads to the top of the hill. Whoops, but we need to do something about the lock before we can go there. Army codes never locked like this, like a toothpick. If they were lifting to you, allow me then. Are we don't mind? No problemo. Carriers of track type field ability attacks of B rank or higher can destroy form locks and often certain other objects. Das heißt, das kann auch lowern. Warum bin ich nicht gelinkt? Achso, weil halt auch meine Party geändert wurde. Spot dich mal bitte. So. Ich will gerne mal gucken, dass meine Party richtig steht. Ja, nee, jetzt ist es wieder richtig. Genau. Kann ich dich irgendwie... Soll mich eigentlich noch gar nicht zusammen mit Monstern aufhalten, wenn ich schon genug Gefahr ist. Wir sind Kloster sehr nah da dran, die nächsten, die ersten Level 5 Wasserkurs zu kriegen. Ich glaube 5 war das nächste Level auch hier. Ich weiß, später geht's noch höher, weil... Achso, nee, ich bin hier auf der Map gerade, alles klar. Ich war leicht confused. Hier wäre noch ein Fishing-Spot.
川が流れているのか。幼い頃はあそこでよく水遊びをしたものだ。
Irgendwo? Ich sehe den Trigger nicht. Okay, es kann sein, dass er nur für die Sidequest aktiv ist. Weil er ist mit der Sidequest auf jeden Fall verbunden.
任せてくれ。そこだ。任せてくれ。俺の番だな。チャンスだ。隙あり。これで終わりだ。僕たちの。おお、宝箱か。
Worms. Damn. Evasion was 5. Warum weniger Speed? Speedrun-Strats, um einfach die Aggro von den Gegnern zu bekommen.
夏なのに涼しいね。
天気もいいし、いい風が吹いているな。
So, bonk. Was macht ein Arceus hier, ist die Frage. Wenn was die Monster as out here to take care of. I've seen anything like it. Is it even alive? Kind of looks like some sort of machine. Anyway, you look at it, there's clearly something strange about that thing. I suppose that's why we've been sent to exterminate it. At this point, we can't just go back without finishing the job. Yeah, let's see what this monster's made of. On your guard, everyone.
力を尽くすしかなさそうだな。俺の番だな。さあ、一気に行くぞ。任せるがよい。行くぞ。砕けちゃえ。後期。ここだ。俺の番だ。
Der Edelpriester ist. Kannst du auch einfach kostenlos benutzen.
Sorry!
Der kann einiges jetzt mal abbekommen. Was soll dies auch tun? Ja, das Ding.
その程度か。精進するがよい。
よし、やったぞ。
Is it dead? It seems more appropriate to say we destroyed it. Really didn't get a feeling we were fighting a living creature. Mechanical monster. Something like this doing here out on a highway near Legram. Might our intelligence division cadet be able to shed some light on this? You're our other one with a mysterious mechanical companion, after all. That's a good point, actually. I don't think this thing's any relation of Lamy. For one thing, it looks like it's made of metal. That's true. Along the combat shells we use in our practice seem to be made of some other substance. And while they may be inorganic, the combat chairs do have a certain kind of warmth to them. I don't see how that matters, they all seem suspicious. But Miriam's probably right. This thing doesn't seem enough like Argadam to link the two. This is back to Legram. I have a feeling Toll will want to hear about this as soon as possible. True. He may even know something about it himself. Back to Legram it is dann. Ja, also ich würde halt mal schätzen, ne? Unerwarteter ist okay, aber ja.
お宝発見。
さあかかったか参るチャンスだ
隙あり。は
任せるがよい。崩したぞ。
ここだ行くぞ行くぞ
ーい。僕の番だね。
行くぞ。
俺の番
Bonk,
参る
bonk.
戦闘終了先に進もう
お宝発見。
Zurück we go. Something seems amiss here. The town isn't usually this noisy. Huh. Looks like the liner's back at the harbor, but where does with people around it? Ja, die Provincial Army, natürlich. They look like soldiers from one of the provincial armies. It certainly seems that way. Quite improbable. I seem to remember seeing those cars back in Heimdall. I believe that combination of colors represents the Mara provincial army. But Ram is on the other side of the empire. What business would the provincial army have in Legram? Yeah, looks like you're back. Ta. You have any idea what's going on here? Well, as reasons, they requisitioned the liner from the wharf on the far shore. So, why we're seeing Lamar's provincial army and not Sutherland's is still kind of a mystery. Apparently, though, some big shot nobles visiting the Viscount as we speak. Another noble is visiting father? Who could possibly... That's a bit concerning. Well, if you're curious, why don't you go take a look for yourself? Since you returned from the highway, that means you took care of the monster, right? Well, that is true. Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you about regarding that. We have a brief description of the monster they fought at Torva. Mechanical monster, you're saying? Torva? You have some idea as to what it might be? Well, I'm not sure, but I think I'll have a look at what's left of it just in case. Anyway, good work out here, guys. Here's a reward. I'll be checking out what's going on at Viscount's mansion to you. Oh, it definitely seems like he knows something we don't. Oh, well, for now, there's no harm in leaving the matter to him. Right, we should see what's going on at Laura's house. Agreed. Na dann, gucken wir mal, was los ist.
気に食わんなよその領地で我が物顔とは
かなりの地位の方がいらしているようですが。
まあ、ともかく戻るとしよう。
Ah, hey, isn't it? Oh. Oh. Ihr seht auf allem zwei sehr interessante Charaktere. Oh, there's no need to be hasty. At least give me my proposal some thought. Wait, haben wir? Nein, wir haben... Okay. Ich sag nichts. The attendance will add an extra degree of prestige to our gathering. I married a lot of a minor rural region. Surely overstate the importance of my presence. A man's worth is decided not by himself, but by those he rubs elbows with. And while I'm sure you understand, I'd appreciate it if you didn't do anything to cause any unnecessary conflict. I'm not sure giving combat training to the Imperial Army is something you ought to be doing either. After all, neither of us want to in trouble now, do we? And with that, I bid you a fond farewell. Oh, and my compliments on the excellent tea. I'm alright, Your Grace. See ya. Excuses. Well, if it isn't the young Yora, and chooses operator too. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Grace. I appreciate all you continue to do for my father. That's nice. Yeah, but look at 10 stay around. I wasn't expecting him to show up here of all people. This two Cayenne, head of the foremost of the four great houses, and ruler of the poor city of Oris. His authority extends over the entire province of Laval to the west. I'd love to stay and talk a while, but I'm afraid other urgent matters call me away. I will endeavor to arrange another opportunity for us to meet in the near future. Oh, but for now, I bid you farewell. Oh, what have we here? So you're Force Military Academy Class 7, huh? Huh? Howdy. Oh, just having to do a little leisure time reading on your class. Not a bad looking bunch. Good, good. Enough of the chit-chat. It's crazy bits. Excuses. See you, kids. Who were those men? Ich sollte mal so sagen, es ist telling. Also es sagt schon viel, dass die zwei sich für Klasse 7 interessieren. Mehr sage ich nicht. We don't like soldiers from the French army, that's for sure. It did seem to know about our class. I assume they are personal guards hired by Duke Cayenne. Father, you needn't look so concerned. However, it seems like they have finally begun to act. The noble faction has begun acting in secret? Indeed, for the past month they've been quite active behind closed doors. No doubt they're trying to reaffirm their unity, holding conference after conference all across the country. Of course, I'm sure this isn't news to your youngest classmate. Well, yeah. The intelligence divisions are all on edge, wondering whether they're about to start a full-scale conflict with the reformists. Seriously? Huh. So that's what they've been up to, scurrying around all this time. But since Duke Cayenne basically the leader of the noble faction, I'm sure I wasn't expecting him to come all the way out here in person. Nor was I. They appear to be running a large conference in the near future to be attended by all members of the noble faction. The Duke came all the way out here to insist that I attend. But Farah, you're not even a member. Great admiral, lady. Ivora has long kept his distance from the faction. In the same way, he has also kept space between himself and the reformers, preferring to remain neutral. Was ich sehr gut verstehe. Und ich weiß auch, mit wem er dann auch sich sehr gut verstehen würde. Oder weh, Hust, Hust. However, they are convinced that all nobles should belong to the noble faction, as a matter of course. I've heard they've been quite forceful about bringing those nobles who don't support a faction into their ranks. Would I be correct in assuming that my family is involved in all of this? I am afraid so. There's been some disagreement over Duke Cayenne or Duke Alberea should lead the four great houses, but I expected either would bring the same platform to the table. Who's this? If you don't mind my asking, do you happen to know where my family stands on the issue? You need not worry about your family's allegiances. But Roger is really known as an even more obstinate man than I. I can't imagine that we'd have any interest in supporting the questionable actions of other nobles. I see. I'm actually a little relieved to hear you say so. Hold on a moment. Perhaps there's a move we can make after all. I'm afraid I will leave Legram again on another of my little trips. Apologies for the suddenness, but please attend to things in my absence. As wish, my lord. Father? Oh, that was done. I believe in acting swiftly and decisively. I intend to establish contact with all of the nobles who have remained neutral in the ongoing factional conflict, so as to prevent them being taken in by the noble faction's coercive methods. Ah, Father. A prudent course of action, I think. In that case, I'd be happy to come with you. Tova, what are you doing here? Ah, you're here as well. Wouldn't miss a chance to catch a glimpse of the majestic Duke Kayan. Did you know he left in a limousine that came all the way from Barrierheart? Wait, then... You can't have... Did it belong to the Arborea family? Well, Rufus Arborea got into it, so yeah, I would say that's likely. Couldn't ask for a classier escort. Diese Kombination, wenn man weiß, was noch alles passiert, ist es so fucking interessant zu sehen. Von diesen Charakteren. Weil ich weiß, wo deren eigentlichen Loyalitäten stehen. Sagen wir es mal so. So Rufus was here. Well, he is dire of the Arborea family. Considering our visitor was none other than Duke Kayan, it's not at all surprising that Rufus would pick him up. But I know you didn't just come here to volunteer your company on my trip. Well, it just so happens that these guys here brought me a pretty curious story. They've got confirmation that the mechanical monster appeared on the highway outside Legram. Is that so? It was the first time monster appeared since the counter-offensives Cassius launched 2 years ago. Wo Jester, eine Jägergruppe, die von Ouroboros angeheuert war, sie benutzt hat. Ich möchte euch das nur mal in Erinnerung rufen lassen. That's right. Come to think of it, that was the first time we met, wasn't it? It was, indeed. What a strange coincidence. Have any others been found in the area? Nothing so far. This is just a hunch, but I suspect it may have been released as a diversion. I concur. Yeah, perhaps having you come with me is the best course of action after all. Alright, that's what I wanted to hear. Father. Sounds like there's a lot more going on here than just factions butting heads. Sorry, I can't say anything for certain just yet. But if we turn up anything concrete, I'll be sure to tell Sarah, and she will pass it on.